Hey everyone, welcome to another installment of Harry Potter Theory. In this video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different than normal. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Harry Potter concept art from the Chamber of Secrets. Now, most films, video games, animations, and other forms of media use concept art in pre-production. It's an integral part of the production process, as it helps to provide a rough idea of what the final project will resemble. It helps people to visualize what it is they're going to be working on, watching, or investing in. And while some productions veer away from the concept art altogether when it comes to their final product, others remain fairly consistent with it. The Harry Potter books were massively, and I mean massively popular, and the Harry Potter filmmakers wanted them to become an equally popular film franchise. The Harry Potter world is vast. There are so many settings, creatures, and other things that needed to be adapted from the books. And so Warner Brothers hired a multitude of concept artists. The goal was simple: transform these magical words into an equally magical visual format. For each film, this concept art was produced, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of artist Adam Brockbank's work that pertains to the Chamber of Secrets. He's a massively talented artist, and I think that he did some amazing work, but I want to compare his concepts to the finished product and see how similar they actually are. I'm going to be jumping around a bit from art piece to art piece and providing you all with some commentary. If you enjoy this style of video, then let me know down in the comment section below, and I can do something similar for the other films. First up, we have the Hogwarts carriages departing from the school at Christmas time. It's a beautiful snowy setting with white horses pulling red carriages and Hogwarts peeking through in the background. This is a beautiful piece of concept art, something you could put on a wall, and it's remarkably similar to the film. This is what the film ended up looking like. Look how close it is. It's almost exactly the same. Brockbank did a great job at sketching it up, and the filmmakers, set and costume designers did an excellent job of replicating his sketch. Next up, we have some concept art featuring a character that you all know and love, but might not recognize here. This is young Hagrid, the same Hagrid that is framed by Tom Riddle in his schoolboy days. He definitely looks like a Hogwarts student. However, the concept art, in this instance, though impressive, definitely does not resemble the final product. Though he doesn't appear for long in the film adaptation of the Chamber of Secrets, we do see a glimpse of young Hagrid, and though it's workable, it certainly doesn't resemble what Brockbank sketched up. Next up, we have the King of Spiders, Aragog himself. This piece of concept art depicts Harry and Ron walking toward Aragog in his lair. It's a great piece of art with beautiful coloring, and the film ends up resembling this quite closely. The Aragog in the art looks very close to the film adaptation. However, he does appear to be a little thinner and certainly scaled down a little bit. Next up, we have the flying Ford Anglia in Aragog's lair. This shows the Weasleys' blue Ford wailing toward a gigantic Aragog. I don't have a frame that matches this exact concept art, but the overall tone, mood established by the art is certainly replicated in the film. Next up, we have a recently petrified Hermione Granger. This piece of concept art depicts Hermione immediately after a run-in with the Basilisk from the Chamber of Secrets. It's a very chilling, dark piece of art that almost feels more fitting for the later films, as the overall tone of the Chamber of Secrets was still quite innocent. If we compare it to the film version, we can see that the general idea is there. However, Hermione doesn't look quite as necrotic. Either one would have worked for me, I think. Next up, we have the Howler concept. This piece of art depicts a Howler, a magical letter in a red envelope that no one really wants to receive. Howlers enchant the sender's written message into their voice, and are generally quite a lot to cope with. In the film, we see Ron receive a Howler, and it seems to resemble the concept art quite closely. It's not quite the same, but we get the idea, and I don't necessarily think that one is better than the other. Next up, we have the Hogwarts Ghosts concept. This particular piece of concept art, of course, depicts Nearly Headless Nick's Death Day Party, a congregation of the deceased inside the walls of Hogwarts. The Death Day Party is of course omitted from the film, but this piece of concept art does a good job at giving us an idea of what the ghosts are supposed to look like. If we compare it to actual ghosts that appeared in the film, the idea is clearly there. Next up, we have the Harry Quidditch concept. This piece of concept art depicts Harry in a Quidditch match, reaching for the snitch, with Draco Malfoy close behind. This is a great piece of concept art, and there's actually a frame from the film that nearly exactly resembles it. If we look at the real version, there are a few differences, but this is excellent execution of turning concept art into a reality. Next up, we have the Fawkes Basilisk concept. This piece of concept art depicts Fawkes clawing out the eyes of the Basilisk inside of the Chamber of Secrets, effectively giving Harry a fighting chance. It's an impressive piece of art, and it's beautifully drawn. If we look at the film version, there are certainly some differences, but it gives us the right idea. In the film version, I'm not sure if it's just perspective or not, but he appears to be smaller. Additionally, the Basilisk looks less like a regular snake and more like some kind of mythical beast. And last but not least, we have the Fawkes Ash concept. This piece of concept art depicts Fawkes, a phoenix, being reborn from the ash after bursting into flames. Phoenixes are famously immortal, but periodically die, only to be reborn again. If we look at the film version, it's cute, but I think that the concept art looks a lot cooler. And that's it for this video. What did you guys think of this concept art? Which versions did you prefer of each? If you guys want more videos like this, then let me know down in the comment section below. Until next time, you're Wizard Harry.